to have. Boy, you talk about a friendly turn to the cards. This is a great round for these guys as they get themselves a dynamic player right here.
Novus ordo seclorum, e pluribus unum. They change in climates and replacing humans.
Certainly Patriots will be a hot commodity here. We've seen one go already. Might we see a second?
Not destroy us.
Oh, no need to worry about this guy. Just plug him right to the starting role, and he'll be a massive upgrade. These middle rounds are where your decisions can really impact your team. Because if you pass on certain positions, there's no guarantee you're going to... And there's a pick that'll certainly help. Maybe not an impact signing, but you're not going to hit a home run every round. Boy, you can't go wrong with anybody out of this group. Yeah, I think they got the best player there, and they got a guy that fills a big need, so that's an excellent choice. Yeah, here's a spot where the fan base would be clamoring for a skill player. But do you listen to him or go after someone who can help you up front? Still a few holes on this roster and not a lot of time left to do anything about it. I'll tell you right now, you won't go wrong adding any of these guys to your team. Well, not too tough to see into the thought process of that pick. A bit of a dilemma with this threesome. Which side of the ball do you turn your focus to here? Whoever's making the final decision here might have a coordinator in each ear. Do you go offense or defense? Definitely some options with this pick. Do you take a skill player here or get yourself some help up front?
Don't make me beg, don't make me wait. I need a hope in the darkness of the night. And when I stray, show me my place. You are my
Thank you, Larry. Brandon Gaudin, along with Charles Davis here in the booth. We are set for a spectacular draft champions matchup and some spectacular talent on your screen right now. Let's not waste any more time. Let's get down to the field for kickoff. And it's the birth of a new club as we're underway in draft champions. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. First and 10, it's Palmer. Looking left side and completing it to Thomas. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. A good safe pass there right off the bat.
That's almost a rhythm play. That's what we like to call it. Get them into rhythm early, something safe, something they're confident about, something they feel good. And once that's completed, then you just keep moving from there because the confidence elevates. And that's how you get started and open up a game. Really well-blocked play. Picked up a nice chunk of yardage. If you're the offensive line, that's exactly what you've talked about all week long in your meetings. Establish the line of scrimmage and take control. And they gave their running back plenty of room to rumble.
On first down, it's Palmer. And that's off the mark, incomplete. The tight end, Julius Thomas, the intended target. And it'll be 2nd and 10.
Normally, he's pretty reliable. Usually catches what's thrown to him. On that play, he simply dropped it.
2nd and 10. It's Palmer again. And Helfet has it on the right side. 5 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a 3rd down.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle? Well, he did almost everything right. Excellent coverage, breaks on the football, just unable to haul it in and take it the other way, so he dropped an interception. The key for him now, don't dwell on it, just move on to the next play.
And it appears they'll go for it here on 4th down. A big call on the game's opening drive. They'll try and throw for it with Palmer. He gets it to Brown, complete. But he will have the first down before he's tackled at the 12.
Well, the field goal attempt was well in hand. They had that, but they decided to go for it anyway. Extreme confidence, it looks like.
Yeah, but I bet the defense is going to remember this one, right? They kind of rubbed their nose in it. They'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Possible run anticipation. Here's the D-line sandwiches together.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him. Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things. But the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
Let's go, let's go. 1.
Palmer now to throw on 3rd down. His pass caught at the 4. Just a 1-yard pickup on the play. And look at this. They're keeping the punter on the sideline. They're going to go for it here on the opening drive. They're going on 4th down. It's Palmer. He's got the completion to Strong. Call it a 3-yard gain, and the decision to go for it pays off. They've got a 1st and goal. Well, just play after play after play on this long drive for the offense. And here we go on 1st and goal. They'll run. This is Blue. And this will result in him losing yardage back to the 3. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Now that was a terrific play. We're down here near the goal.
Looking for Evans, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Paul Warlow. And nothing there on the return. They got the football, but they'll have to start this drive at their own 4-yard line.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
Des Bryant with nothing but green grass ahead of him. The 20, 10, and all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. Des Bryant, 95 yards, and the Raiders have taken the early lead. And I think it's safe to say we won't call many touchdown passes longer than that this year, partner.
No, I would agree with that totally. And right now, you're looking at an offensive coordinator. Conservative would not go next to his name. Risk taker, definitely, because he valued the opportunity to create a big play against what could have been disaster if they end up getting sacked or fumbling the ball in the shadow of their own goal line.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Here comes the Raven offense now, ready for another possession. Looked like they had something going last drive. Then the interception happened. Will they recover?
The memory they need to keep with them is that they did have something going. They were moving the ball on offense, had a nice sequence going. Don't worry about the other part. You can't get that back. Let's go back to what you were doing well before.
I thought you were going to say they need to have no memory, but remember the good part, forget the bad.
I like that even better.
Catch here, left side, Thomas. And he's able to get up here to the 26. They'll get a couple yards on that one, and it'll make it a second down.
All right, I'm doing my rudimentary math here. That's his third catch here in the first quarter. I don't know if it's just game plan or he's just finding his way open.
And maybe a little of both. Give him 30 yards there. The last drive he threw the pick, but he's not shy. He's going downfield again there.
And you can't be, because if you back off after throwing an interception, your whole game plan just goes right out the window, and it makes things easier for a defense. And you and I both know there's a quarterback in this league that's any good that doesn't throw an interception occasionally, and they usually bounce back in a big way. I've seen guys throw 5 and still find a way to win the game in the end.
Second down, just 1 yard to go. They'll run it now out of the gun. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives them a new set of downs.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I'll bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs, and we'll still get the first down. They love being physical.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
I know the halftime's approaching, but I don't think he's going to want to take a break. That's his 5th catch.
Yeah, they've really been targeting the tight end. Over the middle, Jerron Brown's got it. It'll be a gain of 9, and that'll make it second and short. Well, clearly one of his advantages as a passer is his height. Sit back in the pocket, fired over the middle. That makes things tougher defensively, doesn't it?
It really does, because your goal is to move the quarterback off his initial spot when he gets his drop back completed. But when you have that type of height, he can stay in there. If he's willing to take the hits and just fire over the top, which saves him time and actually completes a play a little bit quicker than it normally does for a quarterback who has to slide and find open space to throw.
4 yards on the play, and that leads to the 1st and goal. Well, they've had a great, impressive drive going here, and that pickup ensures the drive continues.
And not only do you...
Now a battle for the football. It's caught. It's a touchdown. Mike Evans, high in the air to bring it in. And the Ravens are an extra point away from tying the football game. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Raiders pick it up. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. This is fielded at the goal line. Now the Raiders offense, they get set to head back on the field. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, let's see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust. As tight ends go, he might not provide the super flashy plays very often, but he's pretty reliable. Usually an excellent target and normally catches what's thrown to him, but he didn't on that play.
2nd and 10, Luck again. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
Today's NFL, these big guys are featured receivers. They move them all over the place to try and find good matchups. And they had one. They were just unable to complete the pass.
Throwing on 3rd down. Luck. Caught out left side by Robinson. A big play there on the catch and run. 30 yards.
A lot of receivers see the drag route as a risk-reward type of a play. The risk, going into the middle of the field where there's some big people who want to hit you. But the reward is oftentimes you get lost in coverage, running a little bit underneath. And when you catch it just right, as we just there, the end result can be a big, big play.
So here we go, 1st and 10 now. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Luck on 1st down. He's going to rifle one deep left side. So they took a shot on 1st down, but couldn't connect.
Help me out, partner. Was that incomplete?
That was on a deep ball to Dez.
And that's a surprise. The way he attacks the football in the air, it's always surprising to me when he doesn't complete a pass like that.
And this one complete to Martellus Bennett. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
Okay, when the big guy runs a corner route, you're asking a lot no matter who's covering him. Doesn't matter whether it's a linebacker or a defensive back. Yeah. He usually has the advantage because of his body type.
Bryant, the lone receiver, left. They'll come out in the pistol. Love. And he slings one that's incomplete. Jalen Strong, the intended receiver. And that'll make it 2nd and 10. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. One receiver left, 3 to the right. Letting one go deep for the end zone. And he can't hang on. That's definitely going to be one he wishes he had back. Incomplete in the end zone.
When teams take shots at the end zone, you've got to defend it the same way you would defend the 1st down sticks. You defend the goal line exactly the same way. They can't cross that. You play through the receivers. And on that play, that's exactly what they did and batted it away.
Here's Luck. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Quan Williams. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And they'll be looking to atone for last time's mistake of fumbling inside the red zone. Certainly they don't want to do that again.
And so much emphasis placed on red zone offense. I mean, you have periods devoted in practice just for that because everyone knows how vital it is to put points on the board when you've entered that part of the field. And to come away with nothing, that's difficult for a team to handle.
And difficult, and now we'll see if they can make it less difficult on themselves on this drive. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Palmer will throw, and that's one of his trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Danny McCray. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. And now Oakland ready to take the field. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field, certainly not what they wanted.
Put it mildly, that is so frustrating because that signifies there's a drive going on. You're in a good spot, great place to run some of your best offense. Instead, they turn the ball over.
They turned the ball over last time. See if they can avoid doing it here. On 2nd and 10, Luck. Out left side here to Bryant. It's a gain of 7, and they're going to have a 3rd down. And 3 full yards here for the offense to get on 3rd down. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Throwing is Locke. He's got the completion to Strong. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. Red zone opportunity. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing, playing against a good quarterback like he is, to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
A solid pickup at 13 sets him up first and goal. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
Throwing again is Locke. And that is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Allen Robinson from 3 yards out. And the Raiders add on to their lead.
And that lead is now 7 with a chance to go to 8 or more if they want to get crazy here, which we don't expect. But I just know the way the game's being played with the analytics, there's going to be a lot more of going for 2 in a lot of situations, isn't there?
Yeah, there's going to be. And I think their focus here, they don't want to give up anything going into the lockers on the other, and just a little bit of time left on the clock.
Yeah, they don't want to do anything to erase the good feeling they have right now by getting this late score in the half.
Frank's now on to kick it away after the touchdown. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And the ball backed way up. So thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Over the middle to Evans. It's a gain of 24 that time. And that'll be good for a Baltimore first. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. On first down, it's Palmer. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. It looks like a loss of right around 11 there on first down to set him back on second.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw up a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing.
Under pressure, they got him again. He'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's third down.
Okay, let's go back a little bit and see if my schooling comes to the front. What's that old saying? Those who forget the lessons of history are doomed to repeat them. That's the same guy who's gotten back-to-back sacks. I think a double team may be in order.
So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we send you down to our EA Sports Studios in Orlando, where we find our man Larry Ridley with our halftime report. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. Out comes the Raiders offense. They'll go on offense first to start quarter number 3. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about.
And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. Robert Quinn coming hard that time. He's able to run him down for a loss of 12. On second down, here's Locke. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And got his man complete. And he is finally out of bounds all the way down at the 30. A big play that time for the Raiders. And even 60 yards. And now a first down following that long gain. Luck on first down. It's caught on the right side by Robinson. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone.
When the hitch route is run really well, that jab step off the line of scrimmage by the receiver, which is designed to back up the defender and give him a little bit of space, all you want there, get that space, catch the football, and then make a move and pick up extra yardage. And that's exactly what he got done there.
Des Bryant, the intended receiver. And they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches.
After all the preparation, all the practice, a play like that will absolutely break your heart. They had everything they wanted, just unable to complete it. In the end zone, a big-time drop.
Now the Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on 3rd down.
Could be a blitzer.
And Robinson with a big catch. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains. And the defense with their backs against the wall a little bit here as the offense is in the red zone. From the red zone now, Locke. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he's brought down. It's a good gain of 11, sets him up 1st and goal.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards him.
And he's in! Touchdown, Raiders! Roy Halou taking it in from 2 yards out, and the Raiders add 6 to their lead. And they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how are we going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he probably should have stayed in the end zone as he'll muster a return up to only the 14-yard line. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
And quickly, they get to the line. On second down, here's Palmer.
First play of the drive. Let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking. But the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run. On every offensive coordinator, every play caller sheet, they have about 5 or 6 plays per game that they call shot plays or big plays. And you don't get many opportunities to dial them up. And they just did. And they drop it with a great chance to make a big play. That's going to hurt.
He's got the completion to Strong. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the first. They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to get this one all the way up to about the 46-yard line. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down. And now they're in the hurry-up.
Let's go. Blue 58.
Now Palmer to throw on second down. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. Alfred Blue, the man he was looking for. And that'll bring up a 3rd and 1. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. They come up in an offset eye. On 3rd and 1, it's Palmer. Strong grabs it over the middle. And he's brought down after a good gain. A really nice gain of 25 yards. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
Strength throwing the football downfield has never been an issue for this big guy. I still remember the first time I met him. He was playing for USC, and when I got introduced to him, I thought I was meeting their starting tight end, not their starting quarterback.
Such a presence, Carson Palmer.
Very much so. Has had it ever since he entered campus there and still has it today.
On second down, Palmer. Over the middle, open is Thomas. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. And we're back now here in Cleveland. It's the Ravens with possession of the football, but trailing on the big board as we get set for the fourth. And they'll be in search of 6 yards here on third down. This is now the 9th play of the drive. On third down, Palmer. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll get nothing out of that one. He'll wind up being stopped for no gain, and it'll lead to a fourth down. So unable to get any yardage at all off of the screen there on third down.
And ordinarily on third down, that's when you want to bring pressure. You get all your guys who want to get after the quarterback. How about the patience they showed? Read the play, snuffed it out, and made a nice stop.
Gets it to Strong. And he's got the first down as he gets it to the 8. It's a pickup of 17 there. And the decision to go for it pays off. They've got a first and goal. Throwing again here, Palmer. This will be caught at about the 5. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line.
What terrifies defenses when they see slant routes thrown is that the receiver is on the move, and oftentimes he catches it and gets upfield. Does a really nice job rallying to him and stopping him for a minimal gain.
Play action. It's Palmer. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Mike Evans, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Ravens draw a bit closer.
I know Paul Revere talked about by land or by sea, right? You know, 1 by land, 2 by sea. He didn't mention air because right now we're seeing a big-time performance, aren't we? That's 2 touchdowns so far in this game.
Where'd you pull that one from?
And, you know, every now and then I actually listened in history class.
And you're just a scholar all the way around. You're reading all the time. I like that you fit that in the broadcast.
You know, I just grab a nugget when I can.
And now Oakland ready to take the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were competent enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
And the defense in desperate need of a stop. They have to get off the field and get the ball back to their offense if they want a chance. They'll need to get the play off quickly. To throw on second down is Locke. And Bryant's got it over the middle. And he's brought down. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. And they're definitely showing blitz here. Here's Locke. Now they go screen. It's complete. It'll go as a gain of 12. And the Raiders are going to have a first down. And now the Raven defense going to call a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Luck going to throw it. Out left side here to Bryant. And he's brought down. And now the Ravens are going to take another timeout. That'll leave him with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
They'll give him 8 on the play, and it'll be second down. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. On the ground, this is Halou. And he'll go down at the 28. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
But we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
Throwing is Luck. Middle of the field, it's Robinson. And he's brought down. 12 yards on the pickup, and it'll give the Raiders a first down.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag, because when you do, you can just put the ball on it and then let him run.
Yeah, he's got some space. Luck now to throw. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. Give him 2 yards on that play, and that'll make it a 2nd down. Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. And, you know, every win is sweet, and I'm sure everybody enjoys a huge victory, but sometimes only winning by 1 score, 2 scores, a field goal, that can feel pretty satisfying too.
Without a doubt, because now you know that your team responds in critical pressure-packed situations. As a coach, as an organization, that makes you feel awfully good.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. With that, we say so long from Cleveland.
Going down and the week is here. Save my soul. I can feel it coming, troubles in the air. Oh my Lord, the light is going down and the week is here. Save my soul. Who's all with me? Who's all with me?
On the car, it's like a weekend at Bernie's, and baby, you look the part. I'm about to get it poppin', call a Uber, cause I'm a scuba. Dive while he driving, shawty rockin', and I maneuver. I know you like it when I put it, yeah. Maybe you should bring a friend along, yeah. Now, I got paper, and I ain't gon' chase you, baby, I'm gon' take you down. Now, come on, shake it, baby, turn that around. I'm like,
oh my Lord. The light is going down and the week is here. Save my soul.